Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a deck review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. My name's David, and this channel, this is Magic Orthodoxy. This is where I share my 40 years worth of experience as a magician and as a playing card collector to look at some of the latest and greatest products that are hitting the shelves. And so if you like magic, you like playing cards, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and follow. Push all those buttons if you want to stay up to date on what is hitting the shelves. I want to save you money. I want to tell you exactly what your money is getting you. Today is going to be a lot of fun because we're going to do another viewer submission. And so this deck was gifted to me by Eric Eck, and he sent this to me as part of the Amazon wish list project. Well, we're having a lot of fun with this, and if you want to take part in the Amazon wishlist project, if you want to get a shout out as well in the next deck review, I'll put some information at the end of this video. This deck came from Amazon, $7. It's called the Stellar Factory Premium Blank playing cards, and they say these are good for game design, prototyping, and flashcards. They are $7. $7 for a double blank deck. So both sides blank, comes in a tuck case, $7. Now, right away, I would just point out that you could go to your magic shop and get a double blank deck of bicycle cards. Here's Penguin. They have theirs for same price, $7, right? So double blank deck from Penguin, $7, made from bicycle, or double blank deck made from who knows who these people are, right? No brand name or no recognizable in our industry, also same price. So why would you go for one over the other? Eric sent me a gift receipt, and on his gift receipt, he asks, how do these compare with double blank bicycles? That's what I would want to know too, right? That's why I put them on the wish list to begin with. I was like, oh, could these be a nice alternative? If I couldn't find, double blank bikes, or they were running low, would these be just as good? Because in the ad copy, they say they hold a Sharpie marker, they hold color well, they can shuffle, and that they are, casino quality is what they say. So let's put it to the test. First up, here is the tuck case. It says Stellar Factory, blank playing cards, prototyping, and flashcards. So yes, I think if you were going to make flashcards, these are great. I think if you were going to make a card game, and like you were going to make your own Magic the Gathering type game or your own Pokemon type game, and you wanted some inexpensive double blank cards that you could draw on, make art out of, these would be good. It says right there on the bottom that they're from stellarfactory.com, made in China, right? And then the back clearly has the tech specs. I mean, it looks like they've been watching my videos. It says that they're modern cut. It says how thick they are. It says they're in finish, is embossed linen. So all those are all the right words, right? We would expect good things from this. And inside your blank deck looks like that. So, I mean, if I held these up close to my eye, I would say, yeah, that there is an embossed linen texture on there. I'm trying to get the light to catch it, but you can see the little lines, right? That is a linen texture, but it's not air cushion finish, which means as I push them across, yes, I can fan them like this, but as I do so, I'm getting two cards almost every single time, okay? So they might loosen up over time, and if I'm a little slower, maybe I can kind of push one individually, but if I were just pushing them across like this, I mean, now I'm getting three cards. So they do have a clump aspect to them, okay? So they're not gonna glide like an air cushion finish deck. I was also surprised to see that they do weave a little bit. So if I'm sturdy and forceful with my fingers, I'm gonna get some pushback, right? They're not gonna go right together. But if I kind of relax, I did it better earlier. Let's see if I can get a different one. So they don't shuffle too bad. I didn't, there, see that? That wasn't that bad. So it's okay, right? Doing a table riffle shuffle, I got a lot of stiffness. These are very, very stiff cards. If I stick 10 cards in the caliper, it comes to 3.09. 3.09 is very thick, probably some of the thickest cards I've ever measured. And so, yeah, that's what I would say. If you want thicker cards, right? Let's say you're going to design your own game, or you're going to design your own cards for walk around, and you're going to put a lot of attention and care into these, and you're like, I want these to last forever. These are definitely thicker. And if maybe you're trying to make like a little packet trick, you know, of like 4 or 5 flashcards. Well, you're not worried about shuffling, right? You're not worried about shuffling, but you want something strong and thick that's going to last forever. These could be a good alternative for that. So how do they take to color? I saw some people in the comment section say that they handled Sharpies good, and then some other people said Sharpies didn't handle well. So it made me question, like, well, which is it? So these are all Sharpie markers, and then this one is like a thicker bullet chiseled permanent marker. That's not a Sharpie marker, but red and black. And I didn't blow on it long. I didn't let them dry for very long. It's about the same length of time that we would normally give. And it was really bright. And I think that not being such a glossed surface, but since the texture is a little bit more of a rough surface, I think colors are going to adhere to the surface better. So I'll give you another example. These are a couple of other markers in different thicknesses. One on top was a little thicker. This is an orange. This is another deeper orange. I think the bottom one here, this is a Sharpie, but on the one on top, I think that's an Expo marker. And both took really well and didn't take long to dry. So then I tried something different. So these are crayons. These are just out of the box crayons. Now, obviously on the surface, I can feel the wax, right? But it still wasn't hard for me to draw on them. And the color isn't as dark, right? It's not as deep, but it still took the color. So that's good. But I would recommend just using permanent colored markers, really. I mean, I wouldn't really go with any other brand. If Sharpies work, then just use Sharpies. Sharpies come in lots of colors. And just for fun, I tried a water-based marker, and those did not stay. So they went down fine, but as soon as I started rubbing it, it didn't matter how long the mark had stayed there, it just started rubbing away. And that's kind of what I would expect from a water-based marker. So don't use those. Also with this deck, you're gonna get 3 advertisement cards. The first one looks exactly like the cards that I just pulled out, but you just could decorate the edges with a Sharpie, and then you have your own fun creative back design. The face of this says, what are you working on? Are you creating your own card game? Interested in game design? We've put together a unique online resource that will help you set your game up for success. And you can learn more at stellarfactory.com/learn. The other 2 cards, this green one here and this Space Team, these are game cards. So that's what I would say these cards feel like. These cards feel like the kind of cards you would get if you were playing a card game, okay? Not exactly bicycle quality, right? But good enough to hold up in a card game. And surprisingly, they make card games. So this is their advertisement for their game Space Team and their advertisement for their game Ravine. And if you've watched my channel for any amount of time, you know that I'm also into role-playing games. I like card games. I collect Magic the Gathering. I collect Lorcana. I collect Pokemon. So I collect Lord of the Rings. So there's a lot of different card games I like. And there was a time when I did purchase some double blank cards that the internet said would be great for gameplay, and they were not as good as this. They felt more like just cut cardstock. They didn't feel like playing cards at all. So again, I think if you're trying to go for a bicycle and that's what you like, then you should stick with bicycle. If bicycle's not available to you, maybe you're trying to make something that's a little bit more robust, maybe something that takes different art forms, media forms a little better. This texture, the surface doesn't seem to be as glossy, as resilient, but it still has some resiliency. And again, thicker cards, much thicker, but edges-wise, cut-wise, doesn't shuffle as well. So I guess it all depends on what you're looking for. If you were looking to make your own card game though, you know, like a Magic the Gathering type or a Pokemon type, I think these cards would be great. Or if you're an artist and you're used to using different mediums, I think these might be great as well. So same price, so wouldn't hurt to invest in both and just find the one that you like the best, right? So big, huge thanks to Eric Eck for allowing me to have this deck so that I could do the review for you. Like I said, Eric gifted me this from Amazon. You can get them there now, $7. And if you want to take part in the Amazon wish list deck reviews, if you want your own name mentioned here in a video, you want to shout out as well, stick around to the end of this and I'll tell you all about it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. And if you'd like a shout out in the next Magic Orthodoxy playing card review, if you want to take part in this fun little experiment that we're doing, down below there is an Amazon wish list pinned to the topmost comment. All you gotta do is click that and select any one of the decks of cards I have listed there. I picked out just a bunch of fun decks. There's some Magic decks, some other creative decks, things that I've never reviewed before. You just select one of those, gift it to me at the David's gift address, and then whatever you write on the gift receipt, I will say in the video. I will, of course, credit you, thank you for sending it to me, and then read your message aloud in the next Magic Orthodoxy deck review, as long as it's clean and nice and not political, right? We're trying to be fun here. It's just a fun little experiment. I don't even know how long I'll do this, but we'll do it until it's not fun anymore, I guess. So go down there, check out some of those decks, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.